Howdy y'all, this is Rational Outlaw, and today I have a video on Hoodie Demon. Now, I'm not responding to any of his videos that he's put out, but I'm actually going to be discussing some tweets in which I had an argument with him. Originally, Hoodie Demon shared a tweet in which he responded to, and the tweet was, "Are you denying you are on the right? Capitalism is a right-wing idea." And Hoodie Demon responded, "LOL, yeah, no. Capitalism is a libertarian idea." Which I responded to saying, I believe is correct. Libertarianism is on the right. Libertarians are right-wing by definition, from what I know. And I shared the graph that I got from Political Compass. Now, I like the graph by the fact that it shows simplicity in how to describe the left and right and how authoritarian or libertarian you are. It's quite easy to understand. Whether or not it's a good test is another question. I don't think it is necessarily all that great of a test. There's still flaws with it, but that's besides the point. The point I was trying to make was that libertarians technically are on the right. As you can see by the graph, libertarians are on the right, with the left and right being the line for economics, and the up and down portion of the line being for libertarian and authoritarian. Hoodie Demon then responded to me by showing this stupid chart. It's complete chart junk. And I mean literally chart junk. That's the definition of what you would call chart junk. And the definition for chart junk is a chart that refers to all visual elements in charts and graphs that are not necessary to comprehend the information represented on the graph, or that distract the viewer from this information. What this means is that any chart that has unnecessary characteristics like this is chart junk. It's worthless. It's too difficult to interpret what it's trying to say. However, with Political Compass's chart that they have, it's quite simple. You have an economic line and a authoritarian / libertarian line. This makes the information, the data, easy to understand. Because if you can't understand the data, your chart is shit. And so then after I explained how his chart is complete, Hoodie Demon then went on to say, "A libertarian is always and has been somebody who adheres to the doctrine of free will. Individual liberty, like capitalism, provide free will." So basically, he ignored the fact that I pointed out his chart is complete and decided to move on. I then responded saying, "Yes, but I'm not denying that. Being on the right does not necessarily mean you want more government." I then said, "Even Mr. Dapperton says he is on the right, and he is an ANCAP like you, Hoodie Demon." What I was trying to say here was that it doesn't matter if you call yourself a libertarian or an ANCAP, you're by definition on the right because you want more economic freedom. You don't want heavy restrictions on the economy. Like, seriously, it's not a bad word to say you're right wing. Like, I don't understand Hoodie Demon's aversion to thinking of himself as right wing. Anyways, I digress. Hoodie Demon then responded saying, "I don't really think that's an argument, just because Sean Killian is just as libertarian as him and he says he's not on the right." I responded, "Then why are you not on the right in your opinion?" He then said, "Because the right is just as bad as the left at their core. They both want to use the government to force their way of life on innocents." I then proceeded to say, "That's authoritarian right. Some Republicans could fall into that. ANCAPs are part of the libertarian right since they don't want any government." And then Hoodie responded, "Republicanism is a statist ideology," and he had this image, Republicanism is an ideology of being a citizen in a state as a republic under which the people hold popular sovereignty. Many countries are republics in the sense that they are not monarchies. And here I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I agree. And I tweeted, I'm not denying that. And he said, I'm just saying that's why I don't consider myself to be right-wing. And then finally I said, just because you don't consider yourself right-wing does not mean you are not on the right. Anyways, the main reason why I think Hoodie Demon doesn't like being considered right-wing is because he doesn't want to be viewed in support for a state. Which I would respond to saying, okay, so what? Being on the right doesn't mean you have to support for more government. All it means is that you are in favor of more economic freedom. That's it. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is Hoodie Demon right-wing? Was I correct in what I said? As usual, like, share, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, support me on Patreon and VidMe, and I'll see y'all later.